Hello and welcome to TelecomTV. I'm Martin Warwick and I'm talking with Pascal Menezes, who is the CTO of MEF, or the MEF I should say, Pascal. Welcome, good to meet you. Now you're the CTO of the MEF. Tell us about NFV and the MEF then. What's your position on it? What do you think is happening? What do you see as being top of your agenda at the moment?
First of all, going back to the background, the MEF's been around since early 2000. And I remember I co-founded the MEF with, Nan and a bunch of other guys, and then I left a couple of years after. So all the credit goes to everybody else, not me. But the really interesting thing is that the MEF drove the market from zero. I remember we were on LANs, we were talking about, Metro Ethernet at that time, carrier Ethernet. People thought we were crazy. But now, you look at it, 15 plus years later, and it's a $50 billion market going to, I think, $70, $80 billion market. Massive. All due to the success of the MEF. But it was all about, we did a tremendous job of defining layer 2 services and defining those services really well, and that's deployed everywhere. But now the MEF has realized, hey, the world's changing. The operators want to have the agility of the cloud guys, and they want to use that same technology inside their service providers to give that agility with this multi-service platform. So the cloud platform, like the cloud guys, they can instantiate, IaaS, platform as a service, software as a service, network as a service with the VNFs and NFV, and all in the same kind of platform. The telco guys want to do the same thing. The CSPs, communication service providers, they want to be able to do the same thing, and they want to take that technology, utilize that. So within the MEF, we're now really realizing that technology and that dream. We're calling it the third network. Right.
Why do you call it that?
It's an interesting name. Came before me, but we think of it as a third generation network.
Right.
So it's more like a third generation network. The first network being the internet.
Yep.
Second network being this business network, MPLS, carrier Ethernet.
Right.
The third network being the best of both worlds, with the ubiquity, and then the quality of the second network, and then now with the third network having the agility to be, very fast to provision and instantaneously make that all happen.
Is the MEF driving that move towards the third network, or is it there and you're sort of helping people and customers to realize what they can do with the new technologies?
No, we're driving this. This is something we're working with the industry. In fact, we've moved from just spec, which is an organization, we did phenomenal specifications, to now realize that into code faster. We're working with many upstream projects, open source projects, to realize that dream. And a lot of these upstream projects are also NFV projects, right? So for example, even with the OpenStack, we're working with them, and we're working with many other in the Linux Foundation umbrella of open source projects to realize that dream. And like I said, there's a bunch of bump in the wire services. Let me articulate this. It's for the longest time, these enterprises have had these service providers service them through managed network services. So they've been doing it, but it's been all on-prem. Now, the idea that they can move that into their own network as a service cloud offering to realize operational efficiencies and to get to much more scale is really powerful. So NFV is a powerful model. So as a tenant wants to connect their sites and connect to the cloud, there's a whole new bunch of offerings coming in. Like when I connect to the cloud, the OTT guys, I need to be able to do network address translation from private address to public address. I need to be able to do BGP routing. I mean, these guys aren't going to do all that. They have to do security. I mean, how do I secure myself to that cloud? Right now, they're trying to secure themselves to the internet. Now they got the cloud, and there's a lot of networking gunk that needs to happen. And the best person to do this are these communication service providers, which basically most of our members, over half are these communication service providers in the MEF. So we're in a really great position to realize this dream, in my opinion.
It's interesting, nothing stands still. We're out of time, so Pascal Menezes, thank you very much indeed.
Oh, thank you, Martin.